Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it. For revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throk of the wild barbarians, Arven of the Shadar Kai, Daro the Faceless One, and Raylan, the Promised One, Herald of Zelios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
There we go. Welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our weekly 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream game. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening.
Yeah, hi, and I'm Joshua. And wait, do we say who we're playing? Sorry, my bad. Who we're playing tonight?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought. I am not Throk tonight. No. I am Bart. The swashbuckling rogue.
But still monosyllabic.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I am.
Pointing out that our title's wrong. But
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh.
Nope. Good. Well, I am neither Alan nor am I playing Raylan or Zelios. But I am Sarah, and tonight I am playing Kadife the Blade, the Weight of the Kensai Monk.
Carolynn, not playing Aubin. Instead, I am playing Quinn Mossrunner, the Thief Rogue.
And I am Matt. I'm playing Keelan Fleur, the smallest human barbarian that you can imagine.
Nice. Normally I would talk about how cool the races and subclasses are that, the rest of our crew usually plays, but we're not doing any of that. We're boring human cowards. But anyway, whatever.
We are exciting human cowards.
Yes.
Well, all right. Yeah, there might be some exciting human cowards. We'll see. But normally we make heavy use of the Dark Arts Player's Companion, which is third party, 5th edition.
Seven.
Supplement
9.
that
23.
that Jonah Man 3000 puts out. Yep. Hey, now you're throcking. And it's really awesome. It's got a great new spellcasting mechanic called Humomancy. Really fun, really scary. There's lots of new races, subclasses for everything. Yeah. What else? It's really dark and evil, but he's got a lot of other stuff that you need to check out. Go to his Patreon, Jonaman 3000. He's great.
Yeah.
All right. And if you saw our intro animation at the beginning of the stream, then you heard some music by J-Man at the YouTube channel OurMusicBox. J-Man has posted and continues to post thousands of free music tracks that are available for you, yes, you, to use in your own creative works for the price of simply crediting him, as we are doing right now. He has a Patreon for those who wish to support him on a voluntary basis. And if you value being able to use copyright-free music in your projects, you should go donate. Thank you. The script's over there.
Yeah, I should really put it on that monitor.
That's fine.
Just have Sarah come and do Alan's part of the credits from now on.
Good idea.
Also mine.
Like, just come in.
I'll just come in at the beginning of every stream, read the credits, and leave. You guys can go get coffee or
Love it.
something. Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Wait, no, that wasn't actually volunteering to do that.
Just have Sarah do the voiceover credits.
There you go.
I got kicked out of the
Alexander
voiceover. I just do the credits
George
now.
M.S.
Oh, yeah.
Voice you heard in our title credits. He is a man and a legend that we have met somewhere on the internet. Hence the legend part, because we haven't actually met him.
We Discord met.
Discord?
Yes.
Met?
Yeah, we Discord
We
met.
met him on Discord. Anyway, he's great, and we love his voice.
All of the digital artwork in the intro is by myself. I can be found on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits, or on ArtStation under my actual name, Steve Boshear. I'm so proud of myself for finally getting the direction right. It's been like 4 episodes now, but anyway, I do take commissions, so if you'd like your own character or party rendered in my style, reach out on one of those platforms and let's talk.
And if you like us and our stream and you
some
want to hang
reason.
out with us more, you should actually come join our Discord where we met Alexander George M.S. So whether you're watching here on Twitch where we're currently streaming or you're on YouTube and watching sometime in the future, you will be able to find our Discord link down below the video somewhere. Yeah, and you can chat with us and we will talk to you. We're very nice. We don't bite much. And we all have our own channels, except I guess Sarah, because she's not a regular, where we do canon, non-in-game stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can find a link to the YouTube channel below. Go subscribe there, and you can catch up on all the back episodes of this campaign as soon as Steve uploads them.
Not this campaign.
Not this campaign, as well as various one-shots, like the one you're about to watch right now, that we've done and that we are currently doing in the off weeks. If you're watching us on YouTube, come follow us on Twitch. We play live every Friday night at 8:30 Pacific Time at twitch.tv/Shadows of Archonia.
It's a /.
It's a /.
Yeah.
Don't go to /Shadows of Archonia. That it like plays backwards and it says like Hail Satan or something.
That's not how computers work.
I'm sure that's how computers work.
Okay, so I see Pretty Boy and Trappy Jenkins in the chat. I don't know. I didn't see if anyone else was in there. Nobody else.
Who's Cody?
Cody is Pretty Boy.
Oh, hi, Cody.
Yes. Anyway, those of you who have watched us before, which is, both of you, you are aware that we have a well-established world of Archonia, and we are in it tonight. But we are not playing our regular characters. Today's game takes place approximately 2 years prior to the assembling of the party in the main campaign. I appreciate that, Trappy. Yeah. So, we are going to get started. Welcome to Zahir, one of the greatest metropolises in the nations of man, known throughout... What?
It would be a shame
if
if
something
something
ever
happened
happened
to it.
Yeah. It is known throughout the southern coastal regions as the Unconquered City. For though it stands within the borders of the nation of Argus, through a fluke of ancient treaties, its king Hirtius has never had to publicly bow to Queen Teramis, though he does pay her taxes, follow her orders, and enjoy the protection of her armies. Perhaps it is the popular impression of Hirtius as an impotent false king that emboldens fools to test his will. Perhaps you four believed that, when robbed of his people's tax money, Hirtius would simply shrug and pay Taramis' tribute out of his own coffers. Whatever it was that drew each of you to this particular crime is no longer of consequence, for the crime is done. Your blades tasted blood, your pockets tasted gold, and now your tongues taste wine. You have spent the last 8 days at the Horse and Serpent Inn, nestled far back in the Red Street district, where laws are seen as unhelpful suggestions. You celebrate your victory in the reckless manner of those who are accustomed to having nothing and fully expect to have nothing again soon. The locals cater to your every whim, and if you are too drunk to notice the sudden rise in their prices, you are also too drunk to care. It is while you are in the depths of this disorienting haze of debauchery that the sole member of your group who abstains from strong drink looks up from her losing game of dice long enough to notice that for the first time in living memory, the common room of the Horse and Serpent hosts a detachment of 20 uniformed city guards, and their weapons are drawn on the 4 of you. The other patrons gather up the gold you have paid or lost to them and clear it out. At a signal from the head guardsman, the innkeeper retreats as well, choosing to protect her life over her business. Both the front and back exits are blocked. Before you stands Inquisitor Gaius, well known as a hard and unyielding man who executes the law with brutal dedication. "You pieces of dung," he says, "are under arrest."
I look over my shoulder.
Yeah. 3 of you are drunk to the point of helplessness. Kadife, you stand no chance alone against 20 guardsmen. What will you do?
I look, well, I'm sitting at a table where I'm suddenly alone in front of losing dice hand. I'm curious, where are these 3 in relation to me?
They are, let's say, where were you guys drinking? Were you drinking at the same table? Were you?
Wherever they were drinking.
Okay. Well, let's put them at the bar then.
Okay.
Perhaps one of them could be staggering up off a stool uselessly. I don't know.
I'm a lightweight, so yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
Bart has been working the room a little bit.
Everybody's left except the guards. Has Bart noticed?
Bart is probably on his way to go work the room with the new guys who just came in.
Nice.
Hey!
So, Kadife, at this point, as you hesitate, the guardsmen are taking your companions in hand, stripping them of their weapons and shackling them while they are unable to resist.
I go, wait, I've got this.
7 of them now surround you as you are obviously the only one alert.
I pause for a second and I try to think, like, what would Bart do right now? And because Bart's good with people, and I think, and I go, it wasn't me. Can I go now?
You are clubbed over the head and lose consciousness.
The whole time I'm like offering them a drink, and I got like the silliest grin on my face.
Yeah, they don't.
Quinn?
What's that?
I said Quinn has absolutely thrown up on the boots of one of the guards.
Cool. He's gonna take your boots while you're unconscious.
We're getting unconscious.
Well, you guys are half unconscious to begin with, so I think so.
And now I am
Bart's
fully
obnoxiously
unconscious.
asking
Yep.
every one of them, "You want to be my friend? How about you?"
They are not responding. They're not responding to you, except occasionally one of them will just punch you in the gut.
Oh, what else are friends for?
They drag you through the city to the dungeons, where you are all thrown in a cell together without your weapons or your equipment until about 6 hours later, when those of you who do partake of strong drink are waking up very hungover, and a jailer has come with the keys and is unlocking your door.
It worked! They believed me. We are free to go.
Behind the jailer approach a cadre of armed guards. Gaius is with them again, and he says, "Come, King Hirtius will speak with you now."
To apologize?
He points to a bucket in the cell that you are in.
Oh, that's what that's for? I'm not used to being in prisons.
Yeah. So you guys are all marched out of the dungeon, upstairs, into what looks like an interrogation room. But there is, oddly enough, a large ornate chair in the room in which sits an old white-haired man, not weak with age, large and muscular, but still clearly aged. And he wears a heavy gold crown on his head. And as you come in, the guards who led you take positions on either side of the room. Two of them come and stand alongside the king. And you four are thrust into chairs on the opposite side of a table from where the king sits.
Are we still shackled?
Yes. You were shackled again when you were taken out of your cell, yes.
I lean over to my clearly suffering companions and I say, "Don't worry, guys. I'll do the talking."
It worked so well before.
Too loud.
So, you guys all know that this is Hirtius, the king of Zahir. He is allowed to call himself king because of a piece of paper that was signed 100 years ago after the last war. But in reality, he has the same political authority as a mayor or a governor under Queen Taramis. However, he calls himself king and for the most part behaves like a king and definitely has the power to have you killed. So, as you sit there, he moves his eyes across the four of you and says, "You four ruffians assaulted Queen Taramis's wagons, made off with more tax money than has ever been stolen before. You arrogant swine! Why did you suppose that you could leave and simply spend all that money right here in my own city?"
I mean, it's kind of how good economies work, right? You want the money to go back into your... I mean, we could have gone somewhere else.
The laws of Queen Taramis prevent me from taxing my citizens a second time in the same year. The money that you have spent and given back to my people is lost to me.
Huh. You really need to look into changing that, Hershey. Can I call you Hershey?
You may not.
Oh. Hersh?
7 of my guardsmen lie dead. An 8th may die soon.
Okay, I was gonna say I felt like we did more than that.
You would count. You would.
And yet, you slew these men for drink and carousing?
I don't drink.
Carousing, canoodling.
I just want some land.
Just mayhem, really.
My guardsmen told me you had hardly any of the stolen money left on you. How were you planning to buy land?
The next job we did?
Huh.
I will tell you something that may surprise you. I did not send my guards for you so that you could be executed or imprisoned.
Oh, great.
You are here because you have shown certain skills, which I have need of.
Ooh, are we taking down Teramis?
No.
Oh.
While I have no doubt you could execute such a plot, it would not help. For I...
have to tax.
I have doubts that we
Anymore.
could execute that kind of plot.
I got some water.
Executing Queen Teramis would not topple the government of Argus. I don't know if you understand how governments work, but there would be someone else in line after her.
Yeah.
No, my goals...
The next queen?
My goals are not political. I am King of Zahir. That is all I need be. However,
Unambitious.
how is this for ambition? I am the hereditary ruler of this city, and yet there is a man right here under my own nose whose very wealth and power spites me every day. When a visitor to our fair city arrives in the gates, do they see the palace of Hershey on the skyline? No. All eyes are drawn to that glinting, glittering tower in High Vault.
I look around the interrogation room. I said, I wasn't going to say anything, but this does seem pretty plain.
This isn't the palace. Will you please keep quiet?
Okay.
He points a finger at Bart. He says, you seem to say things that make sense most of the time, so I'm going to assume you also know how to listen.
Yeah.
The necromancer, Carolynn.
Mm-hmm.
He is the richest man in Zahir. So much wealth has he that his tower is encrusted with it. There are jewels along the outsides of the walls.
Yeah. Seen those. Very pretty.
But that alone is not Dude, you guys, seriously. First thing I said is that this is 2 years before the start of the campaign. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you.
I pay attention.
Everyone's in the chat like, when does this happen? What's going on? I don't know. Steve never said. First thing I said. All right, anyway.
2 years before.
2 years before.
Should have put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
I should have, yeah. I should have played the intro and then done 2 years earlier. Okay, anyway. So, Hirtius is speaking. He says, Kalar Amon's wealth is not only in gold and jewels. They say he is a wizard, a necromancer of terrible power. And I know that it is true. I am nearly 70 years of age, and Kalar Amon has been at court since my father was king and his father. He appears as a man in his prime, and yet he is known to be over 100 years old.
I see where you're going with this, Hershey.
One of the guards smacks you on the head.
Hey, friend.
Okay, are you sure I shouldn't do the talking?
I offer you your lives in exchange for mine. I am a man of years, and soon those years may run out, unless I have whatever it is that Kalar Amon has. They say there is some arcane power in the dungeons below his tower, something from which he draws strength, something that you will steal and return to me in exchange for your lives. He snaps his fingers and a guard comes in the room with a chest, puts it on the table, opens it up. It's full of money. He gestures towards this chest and says, "This is a lockbox like the one you stole." And then he snaps his fingers again, and two more guards come in carrying a chest that's too big for either of them to carry alone, and they put it on the table, and the table creaks and groans, and they open the lid. It's at least 3 times the size of the other box, and it is piled high with gold and jewels. Hirtius says, "I can easily absorb the cost of what you took. I know that if I set you at Kalar Amon, you will simply run, and I will never see you again. But this is yours if you return to me with the source of his longevity." I have less need of money than I have of years. If you try to betray me or abandon me, you will be killed if we can find you. But if you do the job, the wealth is yours. I cannot send my own men for this, for Kalar Amon is my ally at court. I do hate him so, but I require his support in certain matters. That is why it must be you. You cannot be traced back to Hirtius. '
have to do is come back with one thing, and we get all that.
Don't you think that by having taken us in a very public place, we're already connected to you?
Kalar Amon dwells in High Vault. You were taken from Red Street. He will not know your faces.
Yep, we accept.
Yeah, let's do it. Shiny.
Shiny.
Water now.
Hershey stands and walks behind you to the door. He says to his guards, "Get them what they need. And tonight, at sundown, lead them to the tower. I warn you all, Kalar Amon has a contingent of guardsmen working for him. They guard the first floor of his tower. Your goal, the rumors say, lies in the dungeons underneath." He's still standing behind you, by the way, and since you're in chairs and shackled, it's like really difficult. He's kind of doing that on purpose. But he says, They say it may be a creature. Others say a gem. Whatever it is, he draws his strength from it. And you must bring it here if you want what is promised.
Yep, got it.
He leaves.
Arcane power in the dungeon. Bring it here, and then we'll complete the. Oh, he's gone. Oh, okay.
But
All right. Well, I feel like that went really well.
All the guards start to file out, leaving you guys still here in your chairs,
I read
shackled.
the things, but
The last guy out takes a water skin and just hits Keelan with it and leaves.
I didn't realize this.
It's like in your lap.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
Bye.
you guys are so good at this. I'm glad I joined you.
Yeah.
Negotiating. We got a job and more money than ever.
Yeah. That is. They left the money with us.
No, they took the chests out.
All right.
A job worth more money.
They left you the water skin, though. They locked the door when they left. They didn't see any need to move you back to your cell in the intervening time. So is there anything you guys want to do before you are taken over there?
Yes.
They will return the equipment that they took from you. And they will, at nightfall, as they were instructed, take you to the perimeter of Kalar Amon's grounds and watch to make sure you go in.
So the first thing I want to do is hand Quinn the water skin, because she's probably got a hangover too. And then secondly, I would like to know what everybody looks like.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
let's do
yes.
that. You should be a DM.
I just want to know, because I'm curious.
Yes.
Okay, you first.
Yep. You are probably
I'm-
leading the way as our tank.
I am a human. I look very Viking influenced, but I'm definitely not as big as a Viking. I'm kind of a scrawny little white guy with like Viking tattoos and stuff. I carry a halberd that's much bigger than me, and 2 hand axes. And that's pretty much it, other than camping gear and the tent and stuff.
All right. I am a human woman of no particular notice, easy to blend into the crowd. Though if you look a little bit more closely, you'll notice that I am just basically pure muscle. but in an understated way. In a lean way, if you will. Dressed very simply, blue sleeveless shirt, blue, grayish blue trousers, sandals, and a light gray cloak. It's a bit of a tatter to it. I have really just a very long, thin sword that I wear on my back, and a short bow as well that I typically use kind of as a staff, and I just picked up, like, the thing I got with all of our ill-gotten gains, my one big splurge. I found a book, and I haven't had like a book of my own before, and as we walk I'm kind of just sort of like paging through it, like just like it's fascinating stuff. I can't read it, it's in a language I don't speak, but this is very cool. And I've already filled up half of it with my paintings on top of it. Just trying to like decorate all the weird little hieroglyphs that I don't recognize. It's fun.
He thinks you're the smartest person ever because you have a book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know lots of stuff.
Bart?
Yeah, so, you know when Kiefer Sutherland was in The Three Musketeers?
Yeah. Yes. Very well.
Yes.
Bart looks like that, except with Chris O'Donnell's face.
But Chris O'Donnell was also in that movie, so now I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. I know. He's got a much prettier face, though.
See, now I gotta look this up.
You guys don't know 90s Three Musketeers? It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Tim Curry was Richie Lou.
Yes.
I love it.
No,
Did you just say
it was
Richie
far
Lou?
before my time.
Instead
No.
of Richelieu?
Richie Lou.
No,
No, I didn't say Richie Lou. No.
Very similar to that, with you know, the blonde, nice hair always.
That
Little bit of a
classic
beard,
90s.
more
Yeah.
kempt than what mine is,
Mhm.
obviously. And usually I wear a Three Musketeer hat. But I'm not sure that it came along with us because I'm frequently losing it when we go to bars. So I have to buy another one.
You can
Probably.
ask the guards for one, and they will not get it for you.
Okay, well, yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
And very obnoxiously, I have a ring on both pinkies. The jewel is far too big. You know, one is here's the thing though, is that right now it would be one is orange and one is green, but I actually have like a box full of them to change them out on occasion.
The jewels?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So like purples are what I dress in mostly, and there you go. That's mostly what you need to know.
Yep.
Boots are always shiny.
And nobody knows what Quinn looks like because no one can see her ever.
She is
Yeah.
imperceptible. No, people generally can't see her because they don't think to look for her. She's very street rat-like, very much trying to blend in with everyone. So, you know, she has her leather armor, of course, but it's underneath ratty street urchin type of clothing. She has a couple of daggers hidden here and there on her person. Kind of mousy looking, mousy brown hair, mousy brown eyes, just mousy features in general.
Whiskers?
No whiskers.
Just, you know, how mousy, I don't know.
Like Mickey Mouse ears?
Big ears.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kind of hair all over the place.
Yeah, ironically enough, defeating the purpose of blending in.
Except okay, the hair covers it.
No, there you
Kind
go.
of like got the ears poking out.
Okay,
Rad.
so
Right.
is there any planning or anything you guys want to do before you go?
I don't feel like we're planners, but
Speak for yourself, maybe?
yeah.
Everyone
Well-
needs to drink a lot of water. So, Quinn, make sure you drink your water that I gave you.
Gonna have to pee so much if I do.
Yeah.
We should all do that before we start the job.
Bathroom, yes.
I think I probably want to look around the room just a little bit, see if maybe some of that money fell out when they put it down. It was stacked really high, so maybe something fell out.
Actually, a couple of coins did, but you saw one of the guards pocket them.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't tell, but I'll get it from you later.
He's not here. You guys are alone right now.
No, I'm still talking to him though.
Okay. Interestingly, the throne is also still in the room.
Bart goes and sits in the throne.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's basically like picture an interrogation room, only instead of just one chair on each side of the table, one side of the table has 4 chairs and the other side has a throne.
Yeah. Bart's definitely sitting there, but he's also sitting in it not like regular and proper, but like the
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what thrones are for. You're not
Yes.
supposed to sit up straight in a throne.
Lounge.
one leg up on the arm.
Wait a minute. So this is not the throne room?
No, you are not
I
in.
meant asking in character.
Oh, okay.
He said that he didn't keep up.
Yeah, no, not.
Yeah.
Not
Listen,
throne.
do we know anything about this place? I'm asking the rest of the group. Before we go in, I actually might be able to get us some information. If we can get the guards to, I don't know, give us a minute, drop in a bar on the way. Because I can activate my special feature, ear to the ground.
Uh-huh.
And see if I can dig up some inside information.
Okay.
Though, obviously, my contacts will not be in those circles, but, we can see if we can find, like, a maid or other servant-type person who works in the house who
Yeah.
might be able to give us the inside scoop.
One thing I will tell you that you guys all do know is who Carolynn is. As Hersheyus mentioned, you can see his tower as soon as you come in the city. It's the tallest thing in the skyline, and it glints because its top is encrusted with jewels. Nobody goes in there except the guards who work there. They are locals, they live in the city. Nobody robs the place, not only because of the guards, but also because there are said to be deadly beasts prowling the gardens outside the tower, and Carolynn himself is rumored to be a ruthless necromancer, an evil wizard. He holds a high place at court, but that doesn't stop the rumors about his dark powers. Especially since he is also rumored to be the leader of the Friends of Commerce, which is a thinly disguised mafia of merchants and smugglers.
Love the name. All right. It's tonight, so we're not going to have a lot of time. I'll be honest, guys, I'm not a big fan. The money is nice, but we can't spend money if we're dead. I don't like the idea of going into this completely blind.
Seeing is good.
Thank you, Keelan. Do we have anything else? Maybe some of these guards, when they come back, Bart, you should do your talking thing. See if any of these guards know any of those guards. Don't guards all moving like there's like guard bars?
Oh, yeah, they might be. Yeah. Maybe they have
Our brothel.
right, or use the same staffing agency.
Mm-hmm.
That could be. Maybe they've worked with one another before. Ooh. And I bet he pays better, so it's probably the ones who have moved on. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could ask him about that.
All right.
Okay.
So, we'll ask the guards, see if we can stop in a bar and see if we can, I don't know, find somebody who knows somebody who can maybe give us a little bit of an inside scoop into this place. And I don't know, is there anything else we can do other than, I mean, I'm feeling stealth. I don't know about you guys. I feel like smash and grab is not the way to go. Keelan, are you nodding because you're agreeing with me, or are you nodding because you heard me say smash and grab, and that's what you want to do? Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna. This is one of those times, Keelan, where we're gonna let them, and I point at Bart and at Quinn. We're gonna let them go first, because sometimes we have. Remember, we talked about taking turns.
How can I protect them?
We can protect them by being quiet.
Yeah.
Sometimes we protect people by being loud, and sometimes it's our turn to be quiet.
With that,
Okay.
with that, the guards return with your gear, and they first give you back everything that's not pointy. And
Sure.
yeah,
Got my paints.
they inform you that you will receive your weapons when you get to the tower.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Say, friends.
Just be quiet now.
Thanks for my,
Nope. We're not. I'll tell you
have-
when it's time to be quiet.
Okay.
You got my viol there. You got my. I'll
Your
play
what?
this for a minute. My violin. Yes. You got my violin.
Oh, I
I'll take
play
that
drum.
back.
You mean this? He holds it up. It's like got 3 strings broken.
I can make that work.
He tosses it to you like it's worthless.
I take it and I start just gently playing it just a little bit. So I was wondering, but I'm playing it like picking it a little bit, like doing the.
Of course you are.
So, do you know how much those guards get paid?
What guards?
Oh, the ones at Kilaramon's tower.
More than us.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, have you talked to them?
I know 3 guys that quit here. Go over there. As soon as their terms of service were up with the city, there's like a waiting list to work for Kailaramon.
Yeah. So, about those 3, do they work tonight?
I'm not going to help you rob and kill guys that I know, okay?
No. Rob and kill. Do we look like people who rob and kill?
I push Keelan behind me and hide behind my cloak and try to smile.
There's a second guard behind the one who's been speaking, and he speaks up and says, "Hey, I worked with 2 of the guys that you killed in order to rob that tax money."
okay, bad example. That was just one time. Like, that's you know what we're gonna go do now. We're not really looking to rob and kill. We're just looking to relieve Kelaraman of something that your current employer wants.
All right.
And
Make a performance check.
sweet.
Or persuasion,
I'm gonna
you can
assist with
choose.
my drum and start just banging on it, like way louder than I need to.
Okay, Bart, your performance check is at disadvantage.
Come on.
I'm assisting. I'm helping.
You're doing great. It's really, really hard. 12.
You can see that they are mildly entertained by your plucking, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect on their mood in the conversation.
Cool. I put it down. Look. Brass tacks.
What?
Your boss wants something, and if he gets it, and he knows that you kind of helped a little bit by giving us some insight on those guys, you know, you gotta stick it to him a little bit, right? He'll probably give you, kick you a little bit of something. He said money's not really worth anything to him now. So, what do you say?
What do you want to know?
Well,
I grab you and I whisper in your ear really loudly enough for them to hear. How many guards? Where are they? How can we avoid running into the guards? How do they not get eaten by the beasts? And are there any secret ways in and out?
I can hear you.
yeah.
The-
You should ask them.
The room is not that big. I can. Ugh.
While they're doing that,
Yeah.
can I pickpocket
Yes.
a guard?
You are still shackled, so you may do so at disadvantage.
But wait, Bart is like pointing at the pocket that the one guard put the stuff in, just so that to help her.
Yeah, you guys both saw anyway.
Okay.
Neither of you ever takes your eyes off fallen gold.
Nope.
They're very affected.
Alright. Am I rolling sleight of hand or am I rolling stealth?
Sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Okay.
I bang on my drum louder to distract and help.
We're done with the music.
Yes.
Okay.
24.
Yes. How did you do that at disadvantage?
24. What was the dice?
19 and the other
19 and
I added
20.
the 5 for my sleight of hand.
Wow. 19 at disadvantage? Okay. So, yeah, you get 2 gold coins out of his pocket.
Yay. I was hoping more for weaponry, but 2 gold coins works.
It's the 2 that were dropped earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other things like a pick or something?
No, but
Well,
your gear has been returned, so you have your own lockpicks.
great. Can I
We're
roll?
still-
Yeah, you may roll. Roll that. It's dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay.
While she rolls that, can I roll sleight of hand against Kadifi?
To do what?
To do what?
Braid her hair while I'm behind her.
You want
Braid my hair?
to? You want to sneakily braid her hair?
Yeah.
Go for it. Do that.
23.
Disadvantage is a 6.
Ow! What? Stop that. Braid my own hair.
It's just pulling your hair.
Oh, stop!
So,
I'm tangled.
the second guard is going around and he's unlocking people's shackles. And when he gets to you, Quinn, your shackles just fall off onto the ground right before he reaches out with the key.
That was in character, by the way. I go.
Yeah, very good.
Yes. So,
Nervously laugh.
the other guard, by the way, is still waiting, Bart, for you to tell him what it is you want to know from him.
Oh yeah, I totally just repeat exactly what Kidami said.
Yeah, okay. He says,
Where are they? Who's on duty? What's their favorite color? I add that.
I don't have the schedule of Kalaramon's guards memorized. What I can tell you is that there are 20 men on duty at all times. They're on a rotating shift, and that's about it. No one except them has ever been inside the tower. I have no idea how they're deployed. King Hersius seems to believe that they are all on the ground floor. I don't know how he knows that.
Wow.
Do they retire? Like, when... Do they... How do I put this? Do they mysteriously disappear when their term of service is done?
Not that I know of. Some of them do mysteriously disappear in the middle of their terms of service. It is unwise to betray your employer when that employer is Kalaramon.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. And I just give him a little, like... I go for, like, the fist bump.
He grabs it, puts it down.
Can I do a thing, actually?
Yeah, do your
I'm
thing.
gonna do a thing when he tries to grab it. That's gonna be... I'm gonna... Hold on. What can I do there?
I don't know. Excuse me, what are you trying to do?
Just try to... He tries to grab me. I just want to do a martial arts thing and grab him instead.
Do dexterity.
Alright, just straight dexterity?
Yeah, you can do sleight of hand.
Alright. Sorry, my tablet died and I'm working off of my phone. Okay. I think my sleight of hand is actually lower than my dexterity.
No, your sleight of hand is the same.
Yeah, that's just a 9.
Okay, yeah, he sees you put your fist out towards him and he just puts it down. Like he's not really sure what a fist bump is, and he doesn't want you to punch him even if it's really slow.
And I try to do a thing and he just...
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, you're still hungover.
I'm not hungover.
You're what is it called? Like sympathy hungover?
Yeah, there you go. I'm just tired. I've been in a cell with other hungover people for 6 hours doing nothing.
That's right, and they all were very smelly and obnoxious.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so
I go. Oh, that's a bad port.
Evening arrives, and more guards appear to take you to your destination. Did you want to talk to them about hitting the streets for information first?
Yeah. We don't have to roleplay out the whole thing, but I would like to make a stop in at least one bar along the way just for an hour, see if I can find a contact in there to ask sort of the same questions, just if any, like in particular, like if anybody knows, like if anybody knows any information on the street, like anybody who almost got in or anybody who got out was like horribly maimed by hideous beasts, just kind of what the stories are about the place.
Okay. Well, you do find people that you have working relationships with. And nobody seems to know much. People have peered over the wall. Some people have peered in the gates. The guards who work in there are very tight-lipped because sharing any information about the interior of the grounds is considered a betrayal by Kayla Rahman. So, what you do know is that there are multiple beasts in the gardens between the walls, the outer walls, and the tower. But those beasts, it seems, only patrol at night. In the daytime, the guards watch themselves.
Well, it's a good thing that we're going at night when the monstrous beasts are out.
Well, you could sneak at night. In the daytime, there's very little chance of that.
And so wait, you said that the guards are not in the gardens at night because that's where the beasts are?
Correct.
Okay, well, there you go.
They stop to pet every critter and dog and stray animal behind them.
Okay, they actually let you.
Ooh.
They know me. And I also have bacon.
They don't let you.
No.
Okay.
But I go over to Quinn like, you know what we need? As I'm watching Keelan do this? You know how to deal with big guard dogs, right? We need some meat.
Well, really, I could probably get us some of that. We'll just let the bartender know that I'll perform tonight. And, well, late tonight because we have to, of course, get done with our job. But I can play later.
In exchange for what?
In exchange for food. Big hunk of meat.
Ah.
I try to go, guard! The one that's stopping me from petting the animals with Keelan.
No. It's not the guards that are stopping you.
No?
It's the stray dogs.
They don't like me?
They don't let just anyone come pet them. It's really weird that they're letting Keelan do it.
Alright.
They're stray dogs.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes. I go, guards! In the name of King Perseus, we need about 10 pounds of stew meat, please.
Gaius, the inspector who arrested you, is with you now, and when you say that, he leans in quickly and says, "Do not speak his name."
Okay.
Why do you want stew meat?
Good. Look. Why don't you leave this to the experts, okay? Look, I'm not asking for diamonds.
Why? I have a hard time justifying buying you meat when you're gonna walk into this tower and never be seen again. It's a waste of money.
It's like, well, first of all, I'm kind of hurt by your lack of confidence in us. That's, yeah. Secondly, I mean, I don't see how that's any of your business.
He nods at Quinn, says, "Why doesn't she just pay with that money she took off my friend?"
What you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Quinn, you can play? That would work too.
The innkeeper, by the way, is not interested in some random dude with a broken viol coming in and playing in exchange for a huge amount of meat.
Oh, come on. Strange. I'm only strange because you haven't heard me play yet.
I sigh heavily and say really loudly, "Gosh, I wish we had some drugs." That's really what we need.
I finally catch up to you guys with one dog under each of my arms, and I hand one to Quinn.
Yay!
Dog.
They're like basically stray dogs, but whatever.
I look at the dogs with a very thoughtful expression for a second, and then I look at
No.
Keelan, and I'm like,
No.
no. Okay, fine. You guys have such
Wait, so we
weird...
can keep
I gripped the dog closer to me.
Look, are we gonna get this show on the road or not? Somebody buy me some meat.
So we got none of our money back from when we got all our gear stuff?
Nah.
Or do you-
No, they didn't give you any of your money back.
Don't. So I go up to Kyle.
Yes, Kadife.
Should we steal some meat?
One of the guards just goes, ugh, and goes over and puts down a few silver and gives you a little piece of meat that he bought.
I'm so good at this.
Can we
Hey,
go
it
now?
cost for like 10 pounds of that.
The innkeeper doesn't have that much and wouldn't sell you that much if he had it. He needs it for the guests.
All right, fine.
Are we not
Let's
guests?
go.
Are we not paying customers?
Forget I said anything. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Like,
Already done.
Yes.
I do have the wonder ability. Give me some time out in the wilderness and I can capture all the meat you guys need.
We'll keep that in mind for the next time we go into
Nice.
a giant tower of horrible beasts.
Yep.
Thanks, though. All right, I stomp off.
You sure do.
Yep.
Okay, so they take you to the.
Brilliant plan.
They take you across the city.
Totally unhelpful. Say to the guards.
Yes, as you are ignored and marched along the city streets through the walls of High Vault, the neighborhood full of the rich and wealthy. An area that none of you are allowed in, but all of you have been to many times.
Yeah.
Actually recall the king ordering you guys to get us whatever we want.
No, he told us to get you what you need. That's why we gave you back your gear, and soon we will give you your weapons.
I feel like we can define need.
I like that we're still having this conversation as we're walking.
Eris bought you your stew meat.
I hold up like one little piece. I'm like, I hope that the necromancer guards palace with hummingbirds. I don't know what else. Hummingbirds would be really nice.
So you get to,
They got those pointy beaks. Like they'd be really good attackers.
you are approaching the Tower of Kelaramon. The guards who are accompanying you stop in the alleyway, just out of sight of the walls, and gesture for you to continue. The tower takes up basically, well, the grounds of the tower take up basically an entire city block. It's not rectangular, it's really round, but it's surrounded by streets on all sides. There is one gate in the walls through which the guards clearly enter and leave. It has just gotten dark.
How many guards are with us?
Now none. There were 10.
Oh.
They did give us our weapons back, right?
Yes, before they sent you ahead, they gave you your weapons back, but they reminded you that if you try to run off and not do the job, you will be killed on sight.
Once I get my halberd back, I give it a good twirl and feel the weight again. Feels good.
I cradle my sword.
You almost hit the guy who bought the meat, and he jumps back. You didn't realize he was behind you.
Yeah, I didn't realize I almost hit him either.
And the hat too.
That guy, the same guy actually, his name is Eris, he says, oh, that's my hat now.
Hey, you guys want to make this look like it's real?
Definitely. And what do you want to do?
Engage in a little bit of fisticuffs, make it look like we're escaping.
Then what happens?
Gaius scowls at you and says,
Then we
Your
have
plan
for
is
the
to
beasts.
Your plan is to start a fight with a gang of guardsmen right outside the tower you're supposed to be infiltrating.
You know, step back a little bit.
Just flesh.
Play fight. Have you guys ever heard of choreography? Faking it?
Men, let's go.
You're no fun.
They're walking away.
You suck.
Oh, it was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, that would have been fun. You're right.
We're definitely gonna punch those guys later.
Definitely would have given us meat.
I will get my hat back.
Gonna release Fido.
It's the city.
The urban wilderness.
Are we letting the puppies go?
I can't take them in with me.
That's true.
I look at you. I look at the dog. I'm like, if you want to bring it, I mean, maybe we can find a use for it.
No.
Roll persuasion. Oh, really? Roll it.
Yeah, roll it. Go
All
ahead.
right. This will be fun. Okay, I rolled a 7, and so with my my persuasion of -1, that'll be a 6.
Fido is released into the wilderness.
He's already
I
gone,
get
in
the
fact.
meat.
Don't you dare.
-1. Okay.
I
Okay.
give mine a kiss right between the eyes and I let him go.
Oh god, he's got so much stuff on him. It's you don't even know what it is. It's like dirt. There's something oily. Like it's stuck to your lips now.
Street urchin, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
She probably made the dog dirtier, actually.
Yeah.
I am sure all the terrible, terrible substances you put in your body this past week will counteract whatever it was that you just got from the dog.
Exactly.
No.
All right. Well, what is your next course of action? You are in an alleyway across the street from the wall,
How tall is the wall?
about 15 feet.
And is this part jewel encrusted?
No, that's only the top of the tower inside the walls. There's wall, yard, tower.
All right. So, first question. Are we going to go over the wall? Or are we going to go through the gate?
Is there currently anyone near the gate?
Not that you can see from outside.
So it's a solid gate, or are we talking like?
It is it's a wooden gate and it's closed.
Okay, wooden gate, not iron rod, nothing. Like
Correct.
that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a stone wall with a wooden gate.
Okay.
Technically, hear me out. We could set the gate on fire, cause a distraction, and go around and climb over the wall elsewhere.
We could
Just a
do
thought.
that.
Not really opposed to that idea, especially that
Yeah.
that line of thought. Does it look like, though, that gate would burn?
It's wood, why wouldn't it?
Well, it takes a while for big wood to really...
Yeah, it's not like dry timbers. It's treated wood. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's a good thought. So, Keeping that line of thought, though, if we create some kind of a fire and throw it over the gate and run, perhaps.
Distraction is good.
Yeah. But is there a spot that has any like trees near the wall or something along those lines that it'd be easier to?
No, you can't see. Even if you were to walk around the place, you would not see any place where there are trees or any other tall objects that would obscure the view of the wall from inside. There's no like easy spot to sneak in. That you can see from out here. You have no idea what's on the ground on the other side of the wall, but there's nothing sticking up higher than the wall.
Do we want to try maybe to get a look over the wall before we go? Just to give us some idea of what we're going to be jumping into?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
I'm thinking like I stand on Keelan and Quinn stands on me, and we take a look.
I mean, I could just climb.
From our past, who do we usually rely on to scope out the place?
I imagine it would be the one with the second story work feature.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, yes, Quinn can do it, but I want to be involved.
You can be involved, I guess.
That was in character.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine. As Sarah,
Okay.
I'm fine as Carolyn.
So, then,
I mean, you can give me a boost.
Okay, but maybe not right next to the gate. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's. You know what do you guys say? Should we go like a little ways away, take a quick look?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And while you give her a boost, you can relay the information to the rest of us. I know how you like to help. So.
I do.
All right. Yep. There you go.
I lean over to Kim. This is the taking turns part. It can't always be about you. Sometimes you have to be there to help other people. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I could. Quinn can tell me, and I can tell Keelan, and Keelan can tell Bart. And then
Okay, are you gonna put her up there or what?
Okay, we find a place that we all agree is like the least populated in the darkest corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and I will give Quinn a completely unnecessary boost up the wall.
Quinn, will you accept the completely unnecessary boost?
Sure.
Up you go.
Right.
Slightly slower than you would have been without the help. And you achieve the top of the wall, over which you see a well-manicured garden area with a hedge maze. And beyond the range of your sight appears to just be random arrangements of shrubberies and bushes, leading eventually to the wall of the tower, the back wall. You're basically behind it now.
All right. Gonna go ahead and scramble down and relay that.
I love mazes.
Oh,
Oh, we probably don't have time to do
beasts.
Yeah, they're there.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm better at mazes than monstrous beasts. So if any of them start chasing me, I'll just go in the maze and they'll get lost and I'll come out and I'll be fine.
Did you see the monstrous beast?
Yeah, did you see the monstrous beasts?
No.
Nope. But that doesn't mean that they're not there.
I'm assuming there's no foot traffic at this, even though it's still pretty early in the evening.
That's correct. There's no... Well, there's... Oh, you mean like in the city around?
Yes.
There's a little bit, but it's easily avoided. It's the rich part of town where people know how to mind their own damn business. The only people you see on the street are the people who get sent for things. The actual residents of this area cannot be bothered to come outside.
If I was rich, I'd stay inside all day. Walking sucks.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, to answer your question, you do see people here and there, but it's easy for the four of you to avoid the notice of the average passerby.
All right. I reach into my bag and I pull out. I offer up my book, and it's like, here, we need to set something on fire. I've already colored in all the pages, so I'm done with it.
That'll work.
All right. Does anybody have oil? Make it extra flammable.
I mean, on my person, I kind of like wipe my lips off. Into my hand.
I reach over to Keelan and just kind of squeeze his hair onto the bag.
I have a torch in a tinder box that I can just throw a
Cool.
torch over. You don't have to waste your artwork.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. I don't feel like that's very distracting, though.
It is just...
Yeah, I feel like we would need the book. We can definitely do the torch though too, and we could do 2 torches and a book. I'll pull out a
So,
torch.
are we talking about throwing something over or placing it under the gate to try and light the gate?
No, throwing it over. We're looking at making the distraction there at the so they come and inspect the gate if they're not already there.
Okay.
Well, I guess we could shove it all under the gate, right?
Did she see any positions of guards while she was up there?
No, you saw no human beings or, non-plant life forms.
Oh, are they not even at the gate then?
Well, you guys went to the back before she climbed the wall.
Yeah.
So the gate
Okay.
was not visible.
Yeah, we should definitely keep them busy with a little fire there. Okay.
The night has set in fully now, and as the moon comes up over the skyline of the city, the top of Kalarmon's tower begins to glow and sparkle where the moonlight hits the gems that encrust it.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna light my
What's the
Is
problem?
it going to be a problem?
That.
Why?
It's 80 feet up.
Light.
Oh, is it a light source?
It is not enough to illuminate the ground. It's 80 feet in the air, and it's reflected light. It's not gonna.
Okay.
So it glows itself, but it doesn't.
It appears to glow. Yeah, but it's really just very, very sparkly.
All right. Let's do this.
Yeah. Again, nothing
All right.
can go wrong.
I
Light
pull
things on fire.
Woo!
So
Yep.
I'm gonna throw this torch over the wall, and then I'm gonna run all the way back around and catch up to you guys and climb over to the wall.
Okay.
Is that the plan?
How fast are you?
30 feet.
Good and fast?
I am faster.
Yeah, I think she's 40.
I am the fastest. I am 40. Yes.
I'm gonna give you the torch.
Yes. You guys go ahead.
Good. Okay.
And then I will... Okay, I've got the torch and the book. And I'm trying to remember, what is the roll to throw something?
You can easily throw something over a 15-foot wall.
I can easily do this.
It is not. No roll is required to throw a torch to a random position over a low wall.
Okay.
2 torches and a book.
2 torches and a book.
All right.
Torches. Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I have a climber's kit. I can actually climb something.
Yes.
It's 15 feet. You can jump it.
I could jump 15 feet.
You could jump high enough to
He's 4
grab.
inches tall.
He's really short. He might need it.
I need a rope. Okay, you don't seem to understand.
Okay, you can have a rope. That's fine. You can get it all set up before Kadife goes.
All right, I'm ready.
Are you going?
I'm going. You
You
guys
don't need to roll to throw the torch.
Okay.
I see you shaking a dice like you're gonna roll it.
Well, I'm gonna do something. It's instinct.
You throw the torch and run!
I throw the torch. I light my book on fire, and then I throw the torch, and then I throw the book, and I yell, "Down with magic and commerce!" And then I run.
Magic and what?
Commerce.
Commerce. Okay, so you run.
Commerce.
Are you making any effort to be stealthy as you go back? Are you staying right against the wall? Are you going across the street to hide in the buildings, the alleyways?
Oh,
What are you
yeah,
doing?
I'm definitely gonna try to be stealthy.
All right,
burn a little
roll
bit.
stealth then.
Okay. Nope, that's a very energetic roll. That's gonna be a 24.
You somehow do that, and your friends are over. Did one of you want to wait at the top of the wall for her, or what?
Yeah, I'm good.
I will.
Oh.
Okay. So you have one friend, and she helps you up when you get there, and all of you drop down into the back of a hedge maze,
Woohoo!
at which point we will take our break
Yay!
and come back and defeat this hedge maze.
Alright.
All right, guys, we're going to take 10 minutes. It's 9:58. We'll be back at 10:08. I will get a hedge maze set up for you, and then we'll go from there.
Okey-doke.
All right.
Where is my cursor? Here we go. We love one-shots. All right, welcome back.
Woohoo! We all survived to the break.
We all survived to the break, including me.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody in the lovable two-brain cell gang could ever die.
So you have climbed the wall and entered the gardens. You now stand at the back of a hedge maze. It is surrounding you on all sides. It is thick with ivy, tangled up on trellises that go overhead as you enter the maze. The walls around you are meticulously trimmed, and the leaves blur into an organic tapestry of flowers and color. There is no sign of the support structure for the walls, and their tops are at least 10 feet high.
I grab Keelan. This is quiet time. Okay. All right.
You guys need to do like a stage whisper, because that was...
Oh, this is quiet time.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
There you go. We don't want anybody at home to miss these key plot points.
We actually don't.
Start looking at the flowers up close and admiring.
Okay, I mean, it's pretty dark. You can see the ones that are really close to you, but it's hard to make out the colors in the dark.
So you said that it kind of does a little top thing.
Yeah, you guys came over the wall, and you have a good 5 feet before you enter the maze, but once you are in the maze, there's a trellis over top of it.
Great.
Can we go around it, or is it just like we're in?
From, like, you're in it now, like, you couldn't go around it, because you came in basically where there's an opening, but it otherwise goes right up to the wall.
I have a very important question for the
Yeah.
DM. Are
Yeah.
mazes solved with wisdom or intelligence?
Also, with my Wanderer feat, I remember everywhere we go and all the paths we have taken and everything.
Well, so far, the only place you've been is up on the wall right behind you.
I know, but I'm just saying as we go through it, it'll help solve the whole process.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I would say investigation or straight intelligence.
All Okay.
would get you through the maze.
What about survival?
Survival, yeah. I would allow survival if you can justify it. Like, tell me exactly what you're doing with your survival skill.
I would like to backflip through the maze and use my acrobatics to solve.
You can successfully backflip and then run into a bush.
I would avoid the bush. But okay.
Well, then, disadvantage.
Oh, it's funny. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Not so good at mazes.
Well, does someone want to try rolling something?
Keelan?
Great at mazes.
Yes.
It's really just nature.
Yep. I look at all this green and I put my hand on Keelan. I'm like, your moment has come.
Mazes are just nature?
I'm just looking at green. I was raised in the city.
It makes sense in his head. It's just trail finding.
I love it.
Okay, so what are you rolling?
Can I do nature or investigation?
Nature is not applicable. Nature is a knowledge check. I mean, you can maybe tell me what kind of bushes these are.
Well, he would do that, but just for the sake of time.
What about survival? How's your survival?
I could do survival.
Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Do I get advantage with the Wanderer feat or no?
No.
I mean, it's remarkably good. 22.
Well, here's a thing that you know. Something has been right through this part of the maze very recently. Something with more legs than you.
Tracks, or is there a hole in the bushes or something?
There are tracks.
I don't think we're alone in here, guys.
You think?
Oh, wait. I don't think we're alone in here, guys.
I give you a big thumbs up. Well,
You mean there's somebody else here?
These tracks look human.
what do they look like?
Can I tell what they look like, Steve?
They're long. They're longer than a human foot, and they have 3 clawed toes on the front.
Can I do a nature check for that?
Yeah.
Not as good. 13.
You are not aware of any creature that has a footprint like this. And while you are bent over looking at it, does 15 hit your armor class?
No.
It does.
Okay. A tentacle whips out through the bushes and strikes you, dealing 7 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
It is now gone again, retracted back into the bushes from whence it came.
I jump back and ready my halberd, and then I attack the bushes where it came from.
We roll initiative.
Hit the bushes.
Roll.
Trimming.
Yeah, roll to hit the bushes. I mean, you'll hit them. Roll damage on the bushes.
Okay. Eight.
You're attacking with a halberd?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you cut away some of the bushes and you don't see anything behind them.
Did you guys see what that was?
Was a tentacle? We need to go.
Yeah.
I say we follow the tracks, whatever they are, whatever this creature is. It lives in the maze. It must know the pathway to get out. We follow the tracks. We move fast. I say we go now.
Can I be loud now?
Yes.
Great. And I'm gonna start going.
Okay. In that, if your goal is to follow the track, G-Man is saying that my mic is peaking. That's unusual. Let me double check my settings. Thank you for notifying me of that. If you guys are going to be following the tracks, then I would like Matt to roll another survival check to follow them.
That's funny. 18.
Okay. Yes, you successfully follow the tracks.
I got my bow out and I'm running.
Okay.
I'll go behind him.
All right. I think that should be better. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay. So, you guys, you're able to follow the tracks around a few turns in the maze. And then they suddenly turn into the bushes and disappear.
I literally run into the bushes because I'm so focused on the tracks.
You are not able to force your way through. They're too thick.
I kind of bounce off of them. I'm like, ugh, fall back. They stop here.
Nice.
I'm gonna just look and listen, try to see if I can pick up where this thing might be.
Well, this isn't good. If the bushes open up for it and for the monsters, but not for us.
I mean,
At this point, you hear footsteps.
Oh, footsteps.
Running.
Which way?
Running footsteps coming from behind you, the way you just came from. You turn and see a creature barreling down on you. It has 4 legs, blue fur, and a pair of long tentacles rising off of its back.
Shit. I don't know what that
It looks kind of like a large dog or a wildcat of some kind, except for the tentacles.
All right.
Yeah.
I will go ahead. Are we roll initiative yet? Or
Yeah, let's put this stuff on the board and roll
Okay.
initiative.
rolling initiative. The first thing I'm going to do as soon as I see it is yell for everyone to get behind me.
All right.
Can you adjust the camera there?
Which one? Oh, this one.
Pointing it at all the stuff on the table that isn't the board.
Yes, I'm working on it, dear.
Here are your people. Okay, so Matt, what was your initiative?
15.
Hold on a second. And Joshua, yours?
14.
Sarah?
It's really bad. Sorry. What is my 4? Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 on that.
And Carolyn?
Oof. 22.
Nice.
Well done, well done.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't roll very well either.
Okay.
It's kind of extra funny because I'm like, ooh, let me pick up a class that gives me a little bonus to initiative so that I won't be a terrible position anymore. So I can never get a good roll.
Let's do
It's
this.
just me. It's just me.
Okay, so Quinn, you're up. This is your enemy, and it is about 35 feet away.
Cool.
Could you scoot the camera
First
a little closer?
question.
Is it already as close? Yeah. What you got?
I guess I don't really have advantage on the attack roll for that, do I?
No, not at all.
All right. So.
You might loosen the knob.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that's just gonna be 9 piercing.
All right.
With my crossbow.
You have crossed him. Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna take my bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
Where would you like to hide? Around the corner, or?
Yeah, I guess just kind of like meld into the shadows of the bushes.
Okay, you're hiding there.
Cool.
Great. It is now this thing's turn.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. And my tablet has stopped responding, so I can't look at its stats. I'm going low tech.
Bad tablet look.
Okay, yes, it can reach you. It actually reaches Keelan first. It's got a bit of a reach, so it's going to stop kind of farther away, and it's going to multi-attack you. The first hit is a crit.
Oh.
You're going to take 14 bludgeoning. And the second hit is 10 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. That's going to be its whole turn.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, I get knocked back a little bit.
Okay, let's see. It's now your turn, though.
So recovering from that hit, I'm going to take my halberd and I'm going to slam the bottom into the ground and rage.
Okay.
And going to make like the blade sort of ignite in like a green energy. Or green, I don't know, necrotic energy. And I'm going to just like give it a twirl and bring it down on this creature. I can't tell. He's not flanked, right? No.
No.
It's just 16 hits.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to make the camera not suck.
Yep.
Which is a tall order right now. There we go. 16 does hit.
Oh, thank God. So.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot something.
Okay.
You need to attack with disadvantage. Quinn should have as well, but we're not going to retcon that far back.
So I should.
Yeah, roll again. See if you still hit. It was 16 just now.
That's even better. So yeah, 16 still.
Okay.
It's actually really a lot better. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I bring it down on him. And he's gonna take. Ooh, sick roll. That is really good. 14, 15, 16 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Ow.
I got a 10 on my 10-sided dice, and then a 5 on my 6-sided dice.
Nice.
So he is quite hurt. And here's an interesting thing.
Oh my!
when you attack him, Your blade seems to pass through where you thought he was standing and bite into his flesh after it goes through his body. You feel it stop and hit something after it seemed to go right through where he was. At which point, the illusion of him that you attacked disappears, and you see the real creature standing just a few feet to the side of where it appeared to have been.
Is it the same creature that reappeared, or that we? So it was just like a.
It's identical. It appeared to be a few feet to the side of where it really was.
Okay. That is the end of my turn, and I am raging still. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, am I? I'm up again. I'm like right in his face right now, or am I?
Actually,
it looks like I'm.
Yeah, there's 5 feet between you guys because you both have a 10-foot reach.
Perfect. I like it.
Yeah.
Actually, shit. No, because that doesn't count toward flanking, huh? I am gonna move. Yeah, when I went down on him, I moved right up into his face.
Okay, can you, Sarah, move him a little closer? Thank you. And now it will be Bart's turn.
He just flicks his hair a little bit, pulls out the rapier and shorts.
From somewhere in the distance, you hear "woo!"
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and short sword and go running towards the beast. And I'll go ahead and along his side. How far is 30 feet? Okay, so there's that.
Yeah, that was like 10 maybe.
That's only like 10. Great, fantastic. So as I run by, it's going to be one of those like turn and stab. No, just stab first, actually. Just one. I'm gonna try to make a stab with the rapier.
Okay.
See what happens here. At disadvantage still?
No, now that the illusion is dispelled, the disadvantage is gone.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Dan,
That's
for you.
just thanks. Appreciate that a lot. All right. That's gonna be the lot. That is 23 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is a D8 plus 2d6 of sneak attack damage. 7, 4, 11, 16, 17, 18 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you
to
did.
the foul beast. And then I'm going. Huh?
I said you have pierced him.
Yes. And continuing with that action, just a complete full 360 twirl as I go right on by him, and swing the short sword with my left hand there, and gonna be 17 to hit on that one.
Okay. Yeah, you got him.
Yeah, cool. For only for 1 point of piercing damage. How much movement have I used so far?
20.
Cool. The remaining 10 just keep on going that direction. Yep.
Okay, you're going to provoke an opportunity attack when you do that.
Yeah, except I have fancy footwork, so no, I'm not.
All right. Well, he barely saw you coming.
I'm a dancer.
Yes. Oh, that swashbuckling.
Aha.
Kadife, you're up.
I am gonna drop. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I drop the bow and draw my sword, and I charge.
So I'm gonna go one-handed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the lower and do my basic attack. And as a way of Kensai monk, my longsword does count as my monk weapon.
I'm aware.
So I'm just stating it for the crowds at home. So that's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna be a D8 of damage plus 3. So I do 5 damage, but I will spend a key point
Okay.
and take my flurry of blows to when I attack one-handed and then into the side there. So that is 2. That's flurry of blows is just 1d.
2 unarmed strikes.
2 unarmed strikes. Okay. So that's gonna be first strike is 23.
Hit.
We're rolling really high on our d20s tonight. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that one. And that one was not as good. That was a 9.
Okay, well, the first one hit.
Yes. So I'll just take the 1. And that's going to be an additional 5 points of damage from my fists.
What'd you roll on the dice?
2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay. Cool. So you punch the beast.
And I would just like
Is it a punch or a kick, or what is it?
You know what? I'll go with a kick, yes.
Okay.
And I did exactly the same amount of damage unarmed as I did with my sword.
Welcome to monks.
Yes. All right. Oop.
Okay, so I guess that leaves
And I will stay engaged.
Quinn.
Give those rogues
Quinn,
some...
it is your turn again.
All right. Well,
You are hidden slightly.
I am hidden. Not anymore though, because I'm gonna come at it with my rapier and a dagger.
Ooh, fun. Can you move
Yeah. So, for the rapier, I'm going to do a crit.
Okay.
And since I don't normally play, non-casting, that's full damage plus a roll, or just full damage?
It's max damage plus a roll, and if you were gonna sneak attack, yeah, that as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna friggin'
Yes.
destroy this thing right now.
Good stuff. Ooh.
Okay, so 11 and 7, and then 2d6. And then another 8 on the rapier.
Okay. 11 plus 7 plus 8.
Correct.
So 18 and 26.
And does a 14 hit?
Yes, a 14 hits its dead body.
Oh, okay. I'll take a tentacle, I guess. You know, to feed to whatever else comes at us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You have slain this creature, and you are able to take its tentacles if you wish to. None of you, now that it is dead, you can see that none of you have ever seen any monster like this before. It is bizarre, almost like some sort of wildcat, but much too thin and gangly, and these tentacles are horrifying.
I'm too busy checking my wounds because I got actually pretty messed up.
Yeah. There's medicine checks aren't good for healing somebody, right?
No, medicine checks do not heal people.
All right.
Well, let's just get this over with.
I'll try to help you as much as I can, but it won't actually restore any HP.
So this is one of those beast things that they were talking about, huh?
Yeah.
And it almost killed Keelan.
They did say beasts plural, though, right?
They sure did. But the good news is that this is both the thing that was whose tracks we were following and the thing whose tentacles were hitting us out of the bushes. So fingers crossed, there's just one of them in this maze, and we don't have to worry about another one till we get out of the maze, which we should really do pretty quick.
Yeah.
Keelan, do you maybe want to eat some of it? Don't know if it'll help you at all, but just a thought.
No time for cooking right now. I'm gonna take a swig of my water though and pass it around. Make sure you guys are all hydrated.
Yes,
I'll
Father.
take a swig.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Same.
Can I use perception to try to...
You perceive that you are in a maze.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
If you guys really work at the maze, you know, you're going to get out of it eventually. You've killed the guardian of the maze. So I'll say after about an hour, you find your way out on the tower side.
Yes. After much arguing and backtracking.
Wait.
Much arguing and backtracking and drinking of water and relieving of yourselves on the bushes, you make it to
They
the
need
tower.
water too.
Yeah. You make it to the tower, and you are looking at the back wall of the tower.
Does it look climbable?
Not without a rope.
I have a rope.
The tower height is about 80 feet, so in order to climb it, you would need an 80-foot rope that someone would throw all the way to the top of the tower.
Huh. So even
I
our
have a
second
50-foot
story
rope.
person?
What?
I said, so even our second story person isn't going to be able to climb it?
No, it's not climbable without a rope.
Okay.
I mean, I have a 50-foot rope.
I have a
I
40-foot
believe each
rope.
of you has a 50-foot rope, but do you have a way
Yeah.
to attach that rope to the top?
No.
Yeah, it's a little harder.
I have the climber's kit.
Hey.
Could try that. However, I remind you that your goal is the dungeons.
Yeah, we're looking at going down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're just all very distracted by the shiny tower.
I
The
don't
shiny
want to go
things.
through the whole tower. I'd prefer to start somewhere closer to where we're going.
All right.
so should we-
Seems like a good plan, right?
It does, yes. We should find a window or a door. Is there a
So,
window
yeah.
or a door?
There is a door, the front door.
Oh,
It's
boy.
the only door in the tower. There are no windows on the bottom level.
Is it, from the front door, can you see the front gate?
Yes.
What, if any, is the, as we're kind of, I assume, sneaking sneakily around the base of this tower looking for the door, I presume that we can see kind of the aftermath of where we threw the torch in the book. Are there guards? Are there...
in like an hour or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, you can't see anything over there. You can see that there's a gate. There's a lot of bushes between you and it. There doesn't
Sorry.
seem to be any activity over there.
So is it quiet time or are we just slashing our way in?
I look to Bart and Quinn.
Well, we should probably kind of sneak around and see what we're up against. Right there at the door.
We don't see any guards, right?
No, there are no guards outside.
Great.
Then we could just walk up to the door.
What was that, Keelan?
Seems like a bad idea.
It does. But is that the only way in?
I grab Keelan as he's starting to walk towards the door and pull him back. Like, hang on, wait. Is
Right.
there... I mean... Yeah, I feel like the whole, like, oh, I have a message to deliver thing isn't going to work on this one.
They're
Or,
already inside.
yeah. I don't know, guys. I think... I mean, we can try to stealth our way in, but I think we should be ready to fight as soon as we open that door.
Can I just check it first?
Yeah, I think
No,
that's
maybe
a
it's
good
not.
idea.
Rigged.
Try it.
Yeah.
Go in quiet if we can and be ready to go loud if we can't.
Yeah. Quinn, you want to roll perception on the door to see if it's trapped? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically just check for traps.
Yeah, roll perception.
Sorry.
Okay.
I need my coffee.
What is my perception? There we go.
Can't you perceive it?
Imperceptible. 23.
You do not see any signs
Ow.
of traps. However, it is a big door, and you're outside of it, where it is no doubt designed to look like a big door.
Hey. Well,
I will do just a little perception check myself as we are scoping this place out to look for any kind of hidden doors or any indication that there's
Okay,
a different way in, like paths on the ground, footsteps, things like that.
roll it.
That was terrible, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use my first luck of the day.
I was gonna say I'm gonna follow with her and look as well.
For secret doors and stuff.
Yeah.
Tracks, things that look like they're leading me to like a secret door.
Okay,
That was worse!
Keelan,
You can
yeah, you
roll
find
with
it.
an
I
advantage.
find nothing.
Or I
Keelan,
can roll.
roll survival to look for those tracks.
Okay. Natural 20.
You actually find some marks of what looks like footsteps going into the wall at the back of the tower.
Guys, is this what you're looking for? Because this looks really out of place.
Yeah.
Why would someone walk into a wall?
that looks
Yeah.
like a thing.
Did you say you're
Not
walking
just walk
the wall?
into a wall. Anybody can walk into a wall. It happens to the best of us. But going through the wall, that's where things get interesting.
I did walk into a bush earlier. That was a ring at me, wasn't it?
It wasn't directed at you. It was just sort of directed generally. I'm trying to be positive. Great work! You found the thing. I knew there was a thing. You did it. You found it. Good work.
So
Fist bump.
we should try to go through the wall?
Obviously, there's a door here. Do we just need to figure it out?
I'm
I
going
literally
to-
grab Quinn and push you at the wall.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Figure it. It's like a thief thingy. You do the thing with the locks and the touching and the thing.
Sure.
You want help in this? Should we just both try to feel around and try to see if we can find the door?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
We'll call that a help action. Whichever one of
Yeah.
you has the higher perception, roll it with advantage.
Yeah, a +4.
Same.
Oh, I have
Okay,
plus
Quinn,
5.
you roll it then, since
Okay.
you said it first,
No, I'll let them roll.
All right.
with advantage.
Oh no, I have a 4 as well.
23.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was a smart
you
decision.
actually find a small impression in the wall.
Ooh.
It appears to have a specific shape to it that
Oh.
looks to you like We'll roll investigation on the shape.
Okie doke. What is my investigation? Same.
Same as what?
Oh, my modifier for investigation is
Oh.
the same as.
+4?
Yeah. 10.
Excuse me. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's round. It looks familiar, but you can't place it.
Can I stick the cut off tentacle in there?
No, that's too thick.
Oh. There's a round thing.
Yeah.
So it looks like a keyhole.
I don't
It's
know.
literally like a divot in the wall.
Huh.
Huh.
I'm just gonna poke at it.
Wait. You know, poke at it with your finger or with your halberd.
With the stick end of the halberd,
Nice.
the blunt end.
Me.
The halberd's haft is actually slightly too wide in diameter to go in the hole.
You got anything smaller? I seem too big.
I pull out one of my paintbrushes and kind of poke it in
Oh,
handle
that is
first.
too small.
Okay. I
Well.
Can I stick the butt end of my dagger in there?
Yeah, you can. It won't do anything. It's not the right size.
How deep is the hole? Or button, or whatever it is?
It is about half a finger width deep.
Like a coin?
About like that, yes.
Anybody have any coins? 'Cause-
Yes.
They
Oh,
took away.
haha, stole 2 coins.
I pull out a gold piece
Okay.
and hand it over to Keelan.
Oh, you giving this to me, or
put it in the
Yeah.
door.
It's for the wall.
I'm gonna stick
It's
it
for
in.
the
I'm
wall.
gonna stick Give it, like, I'm gonna try to make it fit in there.
Very good. We all
It
have.
fits in the hole exactly.
All right.
Okay.
But nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You look at the coin, and the side facing you has a crown on it.
I am gonna flip it and try the other side.
Now the side facing you has a tower on it.
And I'm gonna spin in it so that the tower is facing vertically.
You hear a click.
Ooh.
And a door swings open. You have discovered that everyone in this city carries around a key to this door.
Well, not
He
everyone.
make his guards pay every time they show up?
This door swings inward as a section of what appeared to be wall moves. And you see inside a darkened staircase leading down.
So, just out of curiosity, before we step inside, what were the tracks that you found, Keelan?
Those were human.
Oh, okay.
People tracks.
Yeah.
People feet.
Okay.
There was one set of human tracks. I mean, there were multiple sets, but it was clearly the same feet every time.
Someone's personal entrance, it seems.
Yep.
Hmm.
I guess I'll go first this time. And I'll fire up my torch, which I still have.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and... I assume it's dark, you said,
It's
right?
very dark, yeah.
Okay.
It
I
is
fire
pitch
up-
black down there.
I fire
I
up my
tinkled.
torch. Do I see anything as I And moving forward?
Just stairs down, and it's a narrow stairway, stone stairs, stone walls, stone ceiling, and it spirals as it descends.
All right. Just FYI, my passive perception is 14.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm keeping an eye out as I go for any obvious traps or broken steps or anything like that.
You get to the bottom of the stairs without incident.
Are you guys behind me?
I'm following behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, you go
Okay.
down what feels like about 2 stories worth into the ground.
Okay.
I am actually going to try to braid your hair again while we're walking down. And I
Yeah,
got a 10.
that's really distracting. I mean, thank you, but maybe afterwards.
Okay.
We'll get lots of jewels. We'll pry them off, and you can braid them in.
That would be elegant.
Thank you. I thought so.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and then I lean into you, Keelan, and I whisper, "Maybe we can take Bart's jewels for his rings and try it with that."
I probably heard that.
I was not.
At
yes.
the bottom of the stairs,
I'm
it
trying to
lets
hide
out.
it.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the stairs, it lets out into a tall chamber with an arched ceiling. And a dozen different passages leading out from the chamber in every direction.
Ooh, fun.
I look for any signs that say, "This way to the immortality device."
Yep.
You find no
Yep,
such
that's a good-
sign.
Strangely.
This place is not very user-friendly. All right. A dozen, you said? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Counting the stairs. So 11.
Is there anything, like just looking around, is there anything out of the ordinary, or is it just a big empty room? With,
I
like,
mean,
nothing?
it's out of the ordinary, yes, but there's nothing in the room.
Okay. I will do a survival check to look for any footprints in the dust, or to look for any doors that look, or passageways that look dusty and unused.
Okay.
That is gonna be...
I'm gonna do
That's
the
gonna
same.
be an 11.
You find that the floor is dusty all over the place, except that there is a trail about 5 feet wide where it is perfectly clean, spotless. And this trail snakes through the room that you are in and down one of the corridors.
Since that was a survival check, can I presume that I know that that is a animal track?
You don't know what it is. No
Okay.
animal that you know cleans the entire floor with its passage.
Oh, I was thinking like a snake. But I will point that out to the others.
Yeah, this is not
And-
like just something disturbed the dust. This is like the floor looks polished.
I remember, hey guys, remember how I asked, like, hey, what about maids? And they said, no maids or servants. They only use guards. When I was thinking to myself, well, how do they keep the place clean? And, well, apparently they've got something that, like, cleans it in, like, a 5 foot wide space, which I'm going to guess is probably not going to be friendly, just based on experience thus far. So, eyes open, huh? Look for something
Okay.
5 feet wide and, you know, I don't know, maybe like a 5 foot wide evil broom?
I'm gonna like white glove test the floor too, like, you know, rub my finger on it and try to see if there's any residue left behind or anything, or if it's just straight clean.
There is no residue that you can detect.
Okay.
I like that because I imagine that your hand is absolutely filthy. Just like
Yeah,
ground in dirt. All right.
and blood now since I was like tending my wounds. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't hear.
Can't hear.
Does it go straight down one of these pathways, or does it?
It does. It goes down one of the pathways.
Okay. Well.
Should we follow it?
Carefully, perhaps, if we do.
Yeah, and you said it snaked its way. It didn't. It's not just like a zoop and it goes there.
No, it's not a straight line. It writhes as it goes.
Okay.
I'm thinking, like maybe like a snake with a broom, like lots of brooms on its belly.
Well, that could
You make so much sense all the time.
A snake. I'm thinking just a snake. And I'm thinking we avoid the places it hasn't gone.
All right.
And just stay on the snake path.
And we stay on the snake path, right? So that we don't stray off of it.
And possibly trigger things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go! And I start walking, still holding the torch in one hand. I start walking down the cleaned pathway into one of the passageways.
Okay. If you... Matt can't hear you at all.
I'm not muted. Check.
There we go.
You're just very quiet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk closely behind Gaddafi.
Okay. Yeah, you're like really quiet and breaking up occasionally as well.
All right.
So yeah, you follow this path, and if you keep your torch with you, after about half an hour, the torch starts to burn really low. But this path leads you to a doorway. Well, it leads you past a lot of iron-bound doors that are closed and heavily locked. But it also leads you to an open doorway that leads into a little room where the floor has been broken away and there is a pool of dark water.
When you say pool, do you mean like a puddle or do you mean like a pond?
Well, like I said, the floor is broken away and it's like there is a body of water down here.
Okay.
What you can see of it, it goes about 20 feet before it gets to the wall of the room. But there's no telling the depth of the water in the darkness.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna slice off a piece of tentacle, like just a strip of tentacle.
Okay.
And dip it in the water.
Yep.
Everybody roll perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good thought.
Yeah, I am very distracted. I got a 2. 4.
16.
Wait,
21.
what the heck?
Sheesh.
I was distracted because I was pulling out another torch and lighting it.
15.
Getting lesser.
Okay. Well, Quinn, as you bend down to put the tentacle into the water, everybody roll initiative.
Whoa.
Ah!
Just terrible initiative rolls. It just doesn't matter.
All right. I'm gonna ask you guys in order so I can enter them. Keelan, what's your initiative?
9.
Natural 20.
Oh, sorry, Keelan. My bad.
Natural 20 with no modifier?
No modifiers. Yep.
Bart, what's yours?
9.
Kadife?
Also a natural 20, weirdly enough, but with a
Nice.
+3 modifier.
Quinn?
10.
Rogue's
Because
holding
I
out
was
the
right
back.
next to you. How do you think?
Okay. Well, Kadife, you would go first, except all of you are surprised. So this creature, a clear tentacle made out of what appears to be viscous goo or liquid, comes reaching up out of the water and slams into Quinn. And it attacks with advantage. So it's going to be 16 to hit.
Sure.
You're going to take 8 bludgeoning.
Oof.
At which point, this large snake-shaped entity with a body of liquid comes flowing up out of the water and actually stops surrounding Quinn. It's actually sharing your space. And that will be its turn.
Excuse me, I enjoy my personal space.
Yeah, I'll bet you do.
Like, is it drowning her? Like, up
No,
in
it's
her...
not covering
Okay,
her mouth.
I wasn't sure if you... what you meant.
It is
yeah.
now your turn, Kadife.
All right, I will go ahead. Did the tentacle retreat back into the water, or is
No,
it still
it
out?
is still standing where Quinn is.
Okay.
Or it is, writhing where Quinn
Okay.
is standing.
Got it. I'm going to take my longsword, and I'm going to... I'm going to two-hand it and chop down and try to chop this thing off. Or do some damage here.
Do your thing.
All right.
Do it.
That is a 18 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. That's going to be 1d10. Oh, sweet. Landed on the 0, so that's max. That's 13 damage.
Cool. It is now this thing's turn again, and it's going to Life Leech on Quinn. Roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
At least it's Dex.
Yeah. $14.
Okay, you pass. So it tries to flow up your body and cover your face, as our monk friend was afraid it would do. But you are able to dodge out of the way just in time. So it will now slither away from you into the shadows of the room, where you all lose sight of it. It went into a corner about 10 feet from you.
I don't know the layout, so did it, were we close enough to opportunity attack it when it moved away?
Quinn was.
All right, Quinn's going to do that.
Teach it to try to give you a shower.
I like being dirty. Thank you very much. It's just going to be the one, right?
Yeah.
What the hell am I looking at? Okay. Plus 19 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. 3. 8.
Okay. So you hit it with what? Your sword?
Yeah, the rapier.
Okay. You are able to pierce it, but it slithers away from you guys. It only goes about 10 feet, and then you hear no more. And because your torch is flickering out, you can't see It's in the darkness over there in the corner.
I lit a new torch.
Did you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear
Sorry.
you do that.
I'm quiet. Yeah, I'm trying to be louder.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, it moved very quickly, and you guys didn't see what happened to it as it went over into the corner. It is your turn, Keelan.
I'm going to, slam my halberd in the ground again and rage. And then I'm going to move towards the direction that it went.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. 9.
You don't see it.
Cool.
You're just in a very wet room.
Alright, well, I'm going to make sure I'm standing at least between where I last saw it and my nearest companion.
Okay. Quinn, your turn.
Can I also roll an investigation to see if I can...
Yes, do that.
Hmm. 17.
Yeah, you notice that there is a puddle of water in the room that was not there when you came in.
Cool. I'm going to assume that that's my action.
No, you can attack if you want. You can take an action.
Excellent. I'm going to shoot in the direction of the puddle of water.
All right, roll an attack.
By now, can we tell that it is water?
19.
You hit. It now has an arrow sticking out of a puddle of water.
Okay.
How high off the ground is the arrow? I mean, the arrow's in the puddle of water on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't. All right.
It's a puddle.
Okay.
What's the damage?
It is 6 and 3. 7. Wow.
All right, you have harmed it. And now at last, Bart, you have a turn.
And I'm going to go ahead and point out the puddle of water. Like, there.
Yeah. Okay. So, how far away is that puddle of water? And so I'm guessing that, like, it basically the water picked itself up and did all the stuff that it did and ran away, and then now it's in a different spot. Yeah.
No, the pool that was here that you guys were looking into is still there. But this creature was like indistinguishable from the water in that pool, and then it came out. So there is still water in the original pool, but now there is also a puddle, which Quinn has shot with an arrow.
Right. Is it how far away is that puddle?
From you, 20 feet.
Okay, and then can I get around the pool, the original pool, without going in it, or?
Oh yeah. That's in one corner, and then the puddle's in another corner.
Okay, last question. Things in the room. Is there any like, I don't know, sconces or
Not that you can see. It's just you guys, a hole in the floor, and a murderous puddle.
Great. Good enough. Let's go over to the murderous puddle. And yeah, Bart's gonna look down and be a little conflicted here, because he can see his reflection in it, but he's gonna attack it anyway.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Sure. Yeah, that's a 20 to hit.
It's a hit.
So a stab into it. I'm so sorry. And so that is an 8, and I got to give myself sneak attack damage, even though nobody's near. 10, 11, 12, 13 points of piercing damage.
All
I'm used
right.
to saying bludgeoning.
As you pierce into this puddle, right as your blade is about to go in the flickering firelight of the newly lit torch, which I assume Keelan left on the floor or something in order to use his halberd, you see in the water, just as the blade is going in, the shape of a screaming human skull with water over it forming like flesh, and it yells in pain as you drive your blade in, and it surges upwards up the blade a little bit, and you see this horrific visage yell wordlessly at you and then fall to the ground and splash and move no more.
Sorry.
So, wordlessly, any chance that I could tell what the wordless words were?
No.
Okay.
I told you all to stay hydrated.
Hydration. When hydration attacks.
Yeah, no offense, Keelan, but I'm not drinking that water.
You do notice, however, that in the little space between where the floor was broken and you found that original pool and then where the puddle is now, that the floor is perfectly clean. Polished.
Hey! I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we found the thing.
Indeed.
All right.
So, what's going on with the tentacle that I dipped into the water?
Nothing. It's wet.
All right.
That was smart, though.
There's no
Yes.
other doors here.
I don't think this was the thing that we were looking for.
It is probably a giant clear tentacle and a puddle of water are probably not the sources of immortality, no.
And if they are, I think we killed it.
Yeah, let's hope they're not.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
should keep on going.
Well-
So this is the dead end, otherwise, Steve? This room?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
As we're walking... oh, sorry, go ahead.
Real quick, I do want to, now that it's dead, I do want to look into the water and see, like, hold the flame, like, pick up the torch, and I walk over to it, and I hold the flame over the water to see if it, like, how deep it is, see if I can see into the hole.
Are you going to the puddle where the thing was killed or the hole in the floor?
Okay. Hold the floor.
We didn't kill it, though. We only got one tentacle off, right?
What?
Sorry, never mind.
It was a tentacle.
Right.
You killed. It was made of water.
Oh, okay.
There was a hole in the floor, and you hold your torch over it. You can't see into the water. It's much too dark in here, and the water isn't clean either. Even with the torch, you just see murky liquid.
What
Well, I guess-
Oh, I hope he
Just-
didn't hide it in there. This is going to take forever if he did.
Doing my due diligence.
Yeah.
I am going to sniff the water and, like, bring some to my face and, like, sniff it. And,
It smells pretty rancid.
alright, I am not drinking that. Okay.
Thank goodness.
I don't think anyone's drinking that water and getting immortality.
Actually, I'm neutral. Think neutralness.
You
All right.
hear at this point a voice behind you. It is loud and deeper than the voice of any man you have ever met. It seems to come from inside of a huge drum or something. And as you turn to see who spoke, there is only a massive shape taller and wider than any man, and with longer arms than what seems appropriate for a human. And when it speaks, it says, "It is good not to drink the water."
Insight check.
Yeah.
I stand up real quick and hold my halberd out to him, dropping the torch on the ground.
Yep.
Who are you?
He pulls out an axe from behind, a large, great axe from behind his back. He says, "My name is Thack, but the master says I am to have no name. He is aware that you have come into his home. You will not leave." He steps into the room, reaches back, and closes the door behind him. We are going to keep the same initiative.
All right.
And Bart, since you just had your turn, it's Thack's turn. At this point, we are going to put a map down.
Okay.
Timing-wise, this didn't work out the way I thought, so I'll just throw one together real quick.
Man, it sucks having no healing whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Yeah. It's not fun, is it?
does. You're getting that.
And it also stinks to
What?
be playing a barbarian and not be able to get your rage off before getting hit.
Yeah, before I took like two major hits.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are in here.
Archonia is not a nice place.
No, I think I told you that at one point.
Yeah.
Keelan thinks it's a nice place.
Keelan thinks a lot of things for now.
I mean, those things aren't necessarily correct, but
Hey, we knew Thack from before, right?
Maybe.
You didn't.
From the other game? Isn't that like a name? I feel like that's a name we've heard before.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But we've also heard Brick before.
No, this is the same Thack. He is known to have been in the service of Kalar Amon before his death. And now he is the royal architect of King Throck, but not at this point in the story. At this point, he's gonna kill you. Oh, let's just use this knoll for Thack.
So am I hearing that he has plot armor? We can't kill this guy?
You're gonna hear it however you want.
And then his son, Thack Jr.
Yeah, there
Yes.
there will be a
Yeah.
Thack Jr. if necessary.
Yeah. But Thack Jr. will actually think that he is only Thack.
All right, let's get the camera back. Oh,
Okay.
it's pointing at the wrong place. Can you move the camera closer? All right, so this is where the floor is broken, and there's the water there.
Okay.
And
I'm the yellow guy.
yeah, this is Thack. This is Matt's character, Keelan. That's Quinn, Kadife, and Bart. Okay, Thax coming for Kadife, as it happens.
Mm-hmm. Your best shot, or maybe not such a great shot.
He gets an 8 to hit.
Nope.
I didn't think so. And then the next one's actually a crit.
Oh dear.
Oh.
You are going to take...
One-shotted.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, this is a lot. Sorry.
Okay.
You're going to take...
And I die.
Oh, boy. You're going to take 29 slashing damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm dead.
She's down. Okay.
Okay. Well.
And his turn's over, though.
Yay.
You are not dead. You are unconscious.
All right.
It's your turn. So I will now... Our rules in game are that I make the death saving throws for you guys. I better grab a notebook to keep track of them with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where my regular notebook is. Here it is. Okay. All right.
But nobody has any stabilizing they can help me with, right?
You can with
anyone can stabilize with a medicine check.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they're for.
Okay.
Okay. That's your death save. Now it is Keelan's turn.
I see Kadife go down, and I just roar in anger, and I rush at. Yeah, you can move me right up into that guy's face, and I am going to come down on his noggin with my halberd as hard as I can. Yeah. Almost. 20. I forgot math all of a sudden. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then I got 19. I almost got 20. Anyway, great. And the damage will be decent, but not as good as last time. 11 slashing and 5 necrotic. I'm sorry, I'm raged, so 13 slashing.
Okay.
5 necrotic.
And 5.
And I'm gonna yell, "Somebody get her!"
All right. That's your turn then?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else at this level.
Quinn, you are up.
Oh, by the way, its speed is... I have slasher feet, so its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Cool.
Let's have this next round.
Can I reach Kadife?
Yeah, she's right here, and you just have to go like that.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I can try a medicine check.
Yeah. See what you can do.
Yeah. And that's for stabilizing.
18.
Okay. So you see where the axe got her, and you were able to quickly bind the wound with a very tight tourniquet on her arm. Kadife is no longer dying. She remains at 0 hit points. Please roll 1d4.
Okay. One.
In 1 hour, you will wake up with 1 hit point.
We can hold them off for an hour, guys.
So it's good that I rolled low. Excellent.
Yes. Bart.
Yeah. Oh my, you're an ugly one. I think I'll go up. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing in this room. That's sad. All right, cool. Let's go beside of Keelan there, and
Okay, like that.
and we'll try a so he has an axe. Does he have anything else on him at all?
No, he's wearing a loincloth and carrying an axe, and he's large and simian and built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah. Yep. He is not pretty. Gonna just take the rapier and kind of, as I'm coming in, do a little lunge thing. So it's like I know it's not a reach weapon, but I'm kind of wishing that it were.
Okay.
Yeah. You're ugly. 7.
7 to hit.
Yeah, big ugly.
Doesn't work.
Okay, not surprised by that. Okay. So then I'll bring the short sword up and kind of like a let's go for the underarm kind of trick. I don't know what I'm doing here. He's kind of scary. He's really scary. That's a 12. To hit. No. No? Sad. Bart, like any other human, runs to the door then.
But you didn't deal damage to him. You didn't hit him.
Just says attack. I don't know. I'm totally okay.
Correct. I remember reading that earlier.
I know. I tried to figure that out. It just says attack, I think.
If you make a melee attack against it, yeah, you're right. I could have sworn you had to actually hurt it. That seems a little overpowered. Okay.
Yep, I agree.
Are you gonna? Well, you can't get out the door. You discover now that the door has been locked.
Okay, it's locked. Okay.
I can't make Bart stand up.
And then Bart kind of lets out a little.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So it's his turn. And he is going to turn his attention to Keelan.
Should I just go prone, or like, should he just knock over my finger now?
He does 12 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, he can miss.
Second attack is actually a crit fail. He is going to growl in frustration.
So I'm just like juking him.
Yes, that is what's happening. And Kadife, you're up. You're unconscious.
I sure am. Am I up? Am I up yet?
No.
Has it been an hour? Oh, God.
Keelan, it's your turn.
Take Karife and get out of here.
What?
I'm gonna like slash at him again, because that's all I can do.
Okay.
22 to hit.
You got him.
Oh, that's 8 slashing and 3 necrotic. So I'm just like swing at him as hard as I can. But I don't hit him as hard this time.
Okay. He is visibly unnerved by the glowing nature of your halberd. He doesn't like that. But at the same time, he's not backing away from it. It's as though he's used to seeing things he doesn't like that much. So it is Quinn's turn.
It surely is.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm going to step over Khalifa's body to his back.
It's what I would have wanted you to do.
And we're going to attack.
Go.
So... 22 to hit on the first one.
Hit.
So that is going to be D8 plus 3 and a 2d6. $13 total for the first hit.
Okay.
15 to hit for the second.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Bart.
Well, gonna play a little odds or evens with myself here.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh jeez.
Yeah. So Bart's gonna break out his thieves' tools and try to unlock that door.
Okay, roll it. It's dexterity plus proficiency.
Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, probably so. Maybe. It is. Dexterity plus proficiency?
Yep.
Cool. 22.
Nice. Yep.
Door's open.
And you fell down.
Woo!
Yeah.
Door's open. Okay. And Bart's gonna go out. He's gonna go out the door
Okay.
and around just a little to the side and use a bonus action to hide.
Okay. Cool. You're hidden. I'm not going to even make you roll stealth for that because it's pitch black and he's busy. So, but it is now his turn.
And the door's open.
Yep. He is going to do one attack each on Keelan and Quinn. Keelan, yours is 12 to hit.
Misses.
Quinn, yours is a lot more than that.
Oh no.
23.
All right.
Ooh.
Sorry that misses, but
Yeah. Yeah, sure. You're gonna take 15 slashing.
okay. Do I have 15? I do not have 15. I am down.
Oh.
Quinn is down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Where are we? I think we're gonna be back at Kadife in a minute. Yes. And then Keelan.
Does it take an action to pick somebody up?
I would allow you to pick someone up. Yeah, you know what? That would be an action.
Take him down.
Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So I'm even like, no, Quinn. And I'm gonna attack. Ooh, 17. It hit.
Yeah, hit.
Okay. Pretty good. $14 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Nice.
So yeah, just swing at him. I'm like hacking and twirling my halberd around and just trying to take this guy out.
He's
Fight
pretty,
him.
yeah, he's pretty bloody. You've bitten into his flesh a good number of times here, and he doesn't look happy about it. Quinn, I'm rolling your death save. I forgot to roll Khadifa's.
Oh no, I'm still alive.
Stabilize.
That's right, of course. No wonder I forgot. Okay. Good. And now Bart.
Bart.
You're muted, dude.
Oh, really? That's weird. All right. I'm used to doing it backwards, and I'm leaving it unmuted, so it's messing with my game. Not a hero, but peeking into the doorway, take a dagger and fling it at the side of his face.
Roll the attack.
Yeah. Advantage because I was hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm next to it.
Sure.
Oh, wait, no.
Sure, why not?
Sure. Ah, 19 on the die. All right, yeah, 19 on the die.
You
So,
sounded sad.
huh?
You just sounded sad. You're like, oh, 19.
I did because
It's not a crit.
if it were Throg, it'd be a crit. I am not playing Throg tonight, folks.
We noticed.
Very not Throg.
Coward.
Exactly.
The
Yeah, I'm
fact
playing
that
a human.
every
What do
enemy
you
has
think?
lasted more than 2 rounds is how we knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a D4 and sneak attack damage there. So it's gonna be it's really actually pretty good. 13 points of piercing, as one of my daggers goes that way.
Yeah.
And he promptly goes back around and bonus action hide.
Okay, you have
Alright.
hidden. Okay. It's his turn again.
Bart's the only smart one.
He's got 2 attacks, and they're both for you, Keelan.
Yep. Shocked I lived this long.
First one's a crit fail. Second one is 11. You somehow are still on your
Yes.
feet.
Wow.
Woo!
The luck of the barbarian, you know?
Yeah.
Apparently, because I've got 11 HP, like one hit.
And it's your
Oh.
turn.
Great, going for it. Just twirl it around. I'm building up some confidence even, and I come down on him as hard as I can. Yeah. Ooh. Why can't I do math? 13 to hit.
Miss.
Cool.
Level 3, I think that's it.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's it. So we're just missing each other. We're it's a good fight. It's a really good fight.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Just rolled
We're like
Quinn's.
blocking each other's attacks and like ching, ching. It's like really
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're missing, but you're missing in like cool ways.
yeah.
The other person's like,
We're defending each other.
yeah, an axe versus a halberd.
Yes, exactly. I've rolled Quinn's death save, and now it is Bart's turn.
Same thing. Not
Okay.
even. I'm that kid that plays Chun-Li and only high kicks.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm a fan of one
Kristen
and
Croik?
two here.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the damage on that?
So let's find out. It is. Okay. We got 4, 12, 16, 18, 20, 28. Piercing.
Really?
Yeah.
The dagger slams into the beast's eyeball.
Yes.
as he turns to look at where the daggers are coming from, and it collapses to the ground,
Woohoo!
dead.
Nice.
And lands on top of Quinn and Kadife, killing us instantly.
As it bleeds there on the ground, Keelan, you are breathing heavily, exhausted and bleeding. Bart, how much damage did you take? Did you take damage?
No.
Yeah, so you are terrified in the hallway in the dark.
Yeah.
And Keelan is bleeding. Quinn is potentially bleeding out. Kadife is unconscious.
Rolled over.
I'm like literally as soon as the body hits the floor, so does my halberd, and I'm down on Quinn, like trying to
Staunch the bleeding.
Medical check. Medicine
All
check.
right, medicine check it.
Yes.
Always say nature for some reason.
And I'm running up to join you.
Okay.
Great, because I might need your help. That's not terrible. 14.
Okay, you are able to stabilize her somehow. Somehow this giant creature's axe did not just immediately kill either of them. And that's it. So Quinn, roll a d4. Quinn.
2.
Okay, so for you it will be 2 hours before you awaken with 1 hit point. And Bart and Keelan, as you stand in this room, this dark room with a broken floor next to your unconscious friends and this dead monster, you hear a lot of motion in the corridors. Giant slithering sounds and clacks as of huge insectoid feet going back and forth all around the maze of tunnels through which you traversed to get here.
Get the door!
Before you can close the door, a pair of very human footsteps approach. And you see standing, framed in the doorway, a figure much smaller than Thek, dressed in ornate robes and looking amused at the situation. He says, you have broken my toy. Well, I was looking to get a new one anyway. He pulls out a little book from his back pocket, flips through it to a certain page and goes, aha. And then he points at Thek and makes a motion with his hand, at which point Thek's body lurches up and starts standing to his feet. And then the man says, you will all be my guests here for some time, just like Thek. And he reaches in and closes the door again, and you hear it lock, this time from outside. And that is where we will stop.
Dun dun dun!
I pictured the Saw song playing.
Uh-oh.
Near the end of the Saw. I don't know if any.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's what happens when regular people try to rob Kayla Ramon.
Yeah.
I need to die!
All right, guys.
I think we got pretty far.
You did good. You did good.
I don't think we did very good. It's like we were massively outclassed.
And
the whole time.
in fairness, you guys were probably still here 2 years later.
Yes.
When Elon and Raylan and Throck broke in.
Well, that depends. What's the door made out of?
It's thick wood with iron bands.
Oh yeah, we totally got out.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you understood that Thak came back to life.
Yeah, and we killed him again.
Sure, okay.
You can't miss me.
Yeah, you maybe got out of this room. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
Did he come back to life with 1 hit point? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Oh my.
Good
goodness.
one shot.
Yeah, next week
Yeah.
I believe we'll be back with our regular campaign.
Thanksgiving.
I like to think that at least King Hersheyus spent a lot of time and resources trying to hunt us down, thinking that we
Yeah.
did.
I'm sure that Kadife likes to think that.
Yes.
There's more than one reason he didn't send his own people.
Oh, yeah.
All right, great work, guys.
Yes.
That was fun.
Thank you.
You guys did really well. You got past that displacer beast really quick.
Yeah.
You got past the slithering, I forget what it's called, the water thing. You got past that pretty quick. I didn't think you'd find the secret door. I actually thought you'd go through the front door and die from the guards, but you did good.
All right.
I'm glad you made it to the dungeons, because that's where the fun
Yes.
is.
Yeah. Still, I think that a good name for the episode could be Suicide Squad if that's not trademarked.
Yes.
It definitely is, but yeah, we'll see what we can do.
There's no way that was a smart idea.
No, that was dumb.
Self-death squad.
Yeah.
An idea worthy of Throck is what that was.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back next week for our regular game.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for Sarah for joining us tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Join us
Bye.
more, Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.